My name is Josh, and today I'm going to talk about the difference between investing and trading. Be sure to stay to the end, watch the full video, that way you have a better understanding of whether you should start investing or trading. Now, investing and trading are two different approaches that people take in order to profit off the financial markets. So the goal of investing is basically to build long-term wealth. You don't usually see people that are investing into short-term gains. For the most part, if you look at the Dow Jones, you look at the S&P 500, it's an upward trend, and it's a great return over time. There's some years that will make 20% return, some that will only make it 2%, some that will actually lose maybe 5%, but then some 50%. On average, long-term investing has brought people a 7 to 10% return. Now, if you calculate that over 10, 15, 20, 30 years, and the power of time and compound interest, this could really equate to a huge amount of wealth that has been built over time. And people that invest, their biggest, friend is compound interest and time. You're not looking for short-term, profits. You're looking at holding it for long-term. And if you're going to go into investing and you need to use that money within 5 years, before 5 years, I would not recommend to invest, because for the most part, investing means you hold on to it through the good years, through the bad years, but overall, it's an upward trend. Because for the most part, investors ride out the downturns. If anything, during those times, people that invest buy more stocks, and they just buy more and more stocks, build up their portfolios. On the other hand, you probably heard the term trading, day trading, swing trading, whatever type of trading. I'll get into different types of Oh, my voice cracked. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. Trading in itself requires more freaking transactions. And the whole point of trading is that you be able to, get little gains there, little gains there. And the biggest difference between trading and investing is, for example, investors are okay making a 10 to 15% return a year on their investments. Because over time, like I said, with compound interest, that's going to equate to a lot of wealth that's been built over time. With traders, you're looking at short-term, profits that equate to, maybe not 10% a year, but maybe 10% a month, or maybe 20% a month. That is the biggest difference between investing and trading. Which one is the right path? There really is no right path. There's very successful traders as well as there's very, very successful investors. Now, the two most common categories that traders fall into are swing traders or day traders. Day traders are basically people that trade day after day. They go into stocks, sell them out before the day ends. They usually don't hold on to them. Now, swing traders, they'll hold it on maybe overnight, maybe a couple of days, and then after that, they'll sell it. So with swing trading, it requires a lot more patience because you're holding on to it. Maybe there's going to be some days where you see a little dip, but maybe it's an upward trend overall. And I'm pretty sure you or someone got into trading in March of this year, 2020, just because, who didn't, right? Because stocks were so cheap. It's like going into a store, seeing a discounted TV, discounted shoes, like literally dirt cheap. And this is your opportunity to buy this cheap TV, buy these cheap shoes. That way, a couple months from now, you can sell it to someone else for regular price. Same thing with the stocks. Some people hold on to them, investors, right? Traders, maybe a couple of days, a couple of weeks, whether they're swing trading, day trading. But this was the perfect opportunity for a lot of people to get into the stock market. And that's why I want to bring this video to you, so you can be able to understand what is the difference between a trader and an investor. And like I said before, there's no wrong path. There's no right path. There's very successful traders as well as very successful investors. My advice to you would be, foremost, educate yourself. Hopefully now you have a better understanding of what is an investor and what is a trader. Now the question is, what are you going to be? You could definitely be both a long-term investor as well as a short-term trader, swing trader, day trader. And if after watching this video you're kind of more comfortable and maybe a little bit more confident, or you have a better understanding of being a trader or being an investor, I would say start off with $100, download the Robinhood app. It's a great app for any beginner investor / trader, and let me know if you're able to turn that $100 into $1 million, right? But yeah, be very careful, educate yourself, because right now the stock market is very volatile because of the elections. You got the pandemic, just a lot of situations happening all over the world that is directly affecting the stock market. So it's very volatile. It's fluctuating up and down. You got companies filing for bankruptcy, you got new companies coming out. So definitely educate yourself. But besides that, if you really enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe down below. I really appreciate all of you guys out. And if you're interested in topics that are similar to this video, check out my other videos. They're very similar.